these are the things that UX research will do. Number one is figure out the problems users have with the interface. So if it is existing application, you can interview users and you can ask them qualitative questions, and you can even measure like quantitative things like how many minutes this particular user is taking to perform a certain task, how we can improve, how we can minimize the time that they are spending, how we can streamline the process. And we can understand by figuring out problems users have with the interface. Is it user friendly? Are all the buttons reachable by user's thumb? So you have to consider all this, easy accessibility and everything. And find out users' problems and needs. So we can ask questions, or we can see them perform actions in application and find out what are the problems they are facing and what are the needs that they uh, want to do within the application. Again, with a ride sharing app, let's say we have different people. Number one, the person who is trying to go to the office in time. Maybe his car is broke down or something like that, and he want to go to office in time. So the problem is he want to go to the office in time, and that is why they are using this particular application. And another user might be a mother who is trying to send his kid to the school in a ride sharing car or something like that. And the problems they are facing are different. So they are expecting uh, the rider to be friendly, or at least they consider about the protection and the care about their child. So that user story is something different. And we have to consider all these problems and the needs that different users have when they come to your application and try to use it. Create valuable and useful designs. So next thing, user research will help us to create valuable and useful designs. So you can see in the designs, like if you don't if you don't put much effort to your user research or UX strategy, your designs will tell the story. So users at the end, users won't like the design. It is not addressing the issues users are facing, and you have to go again and invest all your time and money and everything to come up with a better design. So it is always a good practice to come up with a better UX strategy and then create your design. So UX research help to create valuable and useful designs as well, because you get to know about your users, competitors. You have all the background knowledge to do those designs. Identify early adopters. So early adopters are really important if you are launching a new product. For an example, early adopters are the people who come and buy your product uh, when it is launched. For an example, let's say Apple iPhone launch. Most of the people in Europe or any other country, they tend to go to like Apple stores and stay there at the night and wait till the store open and first buy the product. So those are kind of like early adopters, or even the people who subscribe for software applications first, download mobile applications first. They are kind of like whistleblowers. They tell other people if the product is good, they will tell them that this product is really good. You should download it as well. So it is really important to identify these early adopters and give them the experience that they require. And in that way, you will gain more users, because they will tell a good story about your product to other users as well. And next one is analyze the market to check if your product fits the niche. So if you have a good UX strategy, you can analyze the market. You can do a competitor analysis, and you can even do like you can take other criterias. What are the problems people are facing these days? Are they having financial problems? Are they having uh, like issues regarding weather or something like that? If you analyze those things and analyze the market, so what is the behavior? What are the applications that are most famous? What are the applications that are declining by users? So by analyzing all this, uh, you have to fine tune your end users, as well as the people that will most likely to use your product. And finally, learn about competitors' products. So if let's say if it is a ride sharing app, you have direct competitors such as PickMe or Uber, and indirect competitors can be all these cab or taxi service companies who don't have mobile application, just a phone number, and also car rental services, and other maybe transport services, right? Other ride sharing, ride pooling application, and so on. So you have to learn about all these direct and indirect competitors by creating UX strategy. So it will help you to learn about competitors and their products they are offering, services they are offering. So you can have a good idea about what is the marketplace look like, and what are the what are their uh, end users or buyers, what are they expecting, how we can get more users to our platform by using their strategies, and so on. Validate your businesses, ideas, and hypotheses. So in order to do a good design, so let's say now you are launching a ride sharing app, you only get to interview few people, like up to 10 people, but you have to come up with a hypothesis. So let's say you get the 10 of these people, and you like create some hypothesis. For an example, they will use our application uh, in office hours or rush hours. So those are the hypotheses that we come up with, or even in the morning. They will use our application to go to the airport. So those most when comparing to other application. So you can validate those hypotheses when you launch your application in the market if you have a good UX research. Measure the return on investment ROI for your UX design. So let's say you spend some time and some money to do your design and UX strategy and everything. So after you have a good UX strategy, after you launch your application, after some time, you can measure your return on investment. So how much you invested in particular feature, how much you invested in particular human resource, is it beneficial for us, and so on. So that is another advantage of having a UX research. Ensure proper navigation and trouble-free user experience. So if you have a good user research, you get to know about your users and their problems they are facing, and you have good understanding about competitors and their problems and everything. So you can make sure that you avoid those mistakes and put all the good things that users suggest in your application. So it will help users to have a proper navigation and trouble-free user experience as well.